No, I think of myself as a woman who, one of the things that I have to play with is my sexuality. And I like it. And I've never made too many bones about it, although sometimes it's been uncomfortable. But most of the time, it served me very well.
A pretty face, a pretty face. Oh, what a gorgeous fight.
Not all great beauties can survive the test of time, but Raquel Welch has managed to maintain her image and mold it into a career spanning 2 decades, including film, theater, television, and live performances. Not bad for a woman who has constantly faced the assumption that little else lies behind the body and the beauty.
Do you know, it's a very, very hard, difficult, painstaking, and time-consuming job to be feminine and to maintain that. And men know that it's very hard and difficult to maintain their masculinity. And that's the whole challenge of it, you know, to live up to the cards that you were dealt, right? To live up to what it was that you came in the world with. You got to play it. Can't say, no, I don't want it. I mean, well, some people do it. Some people get away with it. That's not me, you know.
Have you ever been intimidated by the image you have?
Oh, sure, I'm intimidated by it a lot, you know. It follows me around. And, but I have to play with it. You see, I have to play with that intimidation. I have to rise to the occasion sometimes, and other times I have to say, okay, you know, move over, sweetheart, you know. I've had enough of you. I'm bored with this.
And when boredom sets in, she's been known to, well, shift gears.
When I wake in the morning, I ain't got nothing to say.
Case in point, her most recent project, an all-women live show. Here, she gives you what you want, and then just when you're getting used to it, she lets loose with a side no one has ever known or seen before.
So I guess I'm kind of a tomboy in a funny kind of way. I always kind of wanted to be one of the boys. It's actually kind of the guys that I always used to sort of imitate in my bedroom when no one was watching, and I finally decided to take these babies out of the closet.
But the one person who was watching is her business manager and partner in this and all her projects of the past 5 years, her third husband, Andre Weinfeld.
We're quite crazy, both of us. It's obviously was not enough for us just to love each other and to be together, but we wanted to create things together. And yes, it's difficult, but it's when it works, you know, and when people around tell you that it works and they like it, then it's fantastic.
7 years her junior, Andre came into Raquel's life in 1980 when she was filming a movie in Paris. Unexpectedly, her director arranged for them to meet on a blind date.
The first line we ever exchanged together it's out of a B movie, I'm afraid, but it sounded very good when she said it. She looked at me and she said,
"Haven't we met someplace before?" And he thought I was coming on. But I was for real. I thought there was something about him that was so familiar.
And the next line of dialogue was exactly as if we'd been the oldest couple in the world. We've been living together for 20 years.
And he's been very important in my life and also in my work for me. And I don't think I'd be the same person quite without him. Weight on the heels, press forward with the front of your body.
Raquel and Andre's joint ventures include her triple platinum video based on her book, The Raquel Welch Total Beauty and Fitness Program. He was the director and photographer, and she was the writer-producer. And though they work together, when it comes to decision-making, Andre's policy is hands-off.
I don't decide what's good for Raquel. She decides what's good for her. I'm not a Pygmalion. I'm not a Svengali. I'm not any of that at all. I mean, the only thing I can do for Raquel is to let her be who she is, and that's all.
I'm in control. My worries are few.
It's true, Raquel's the one who has charted the course of her career, and she's calling the shots. And it seems that after 20 years in the spotlight, now she's ready for some changes.
I love my public and I love performing. There's a lot of things I have that I want to do yet as an actress and as a performer. But I also begin to see a crack in the door about other things that I like to do almost better. And I think, gee, all the stuff that I've learned, I would be real happy to put another chick in front of the camera who's real beautiful and real talented and give her all the stuff I know and make it, you know, and not have any of the sweat and the flack, you know, let her take the publicity pictures, you know.
I'm so excited.
Even though she says she's ready to make that transition, to date, and to her credit, she still works hard to maintain and put forth the image that people want to see. Because after all,
we can't have the whole planet looking this way. I'll be out of a job.
I got a new attitude.